What's going on, guys? Dr. Brute7 signing in back with another video with the TrimUI Smart Pro. This wonder of a handheld. Man, I'm so impressed with this handheld. This console is freaking awesome. This console is a budget wonder handheld that suits your multi-emulation needs. So yeah, I've made a review on this product. You can check it out if you want. Links in the description, followed by Nintendo 64 emulation testing. Today we're gonna be testing the PlayStation Portable emulation because prepare to get amazed. So we're gonna start real quick with PlayStation Portable games. So I have added a couple of games externally. I still haven't scraped it because I want to show you guys how the scraping feature works. These are the games that I've added alongside the already available games. So we're gonna be testing these out. Let's just scrape real quick and then we're going to start with the emulation. So here is the scraper software, and then select PSP and let it scrape. Okay, scraping has been finished. Press menu to exit. This is how you scrape. Done. Let's head over to the PSP section. There you go. Ghost of Sparta box art has been added. Ultimate Alliance box art has been added, as seamless as it can get. We're gonna start testing some of the already included games, but we're gonna start with the ones that I've added. I'm gonna quickly show you guys how to add ROMs to external sources. Either you can take the memory card out, or you just use a USB-C cable, connect to your PC and enable USB storage. Once you enable USB storage, it's going to show up like this on the PC. Now head over to Crossmix OS and head over to ROMs. Look for the PSP folder. This is where you're gonna just copy and paste the ISO files. You can also add in CSO files. Both are supported, ISO and CSO. Okay, after that, jump right into the emulators, tap on the menu button, refresh ROMs. If you do not refresh the ROMs list, they're not going to show up. So after that, you're gonna see all these ROMs show up. Okay, let's just start real quick with the one that runs the worst, which is Army of Two, the 40th Day. Now for some reason, Army of Two, the 40th Day, it runs good, but there is a stuttering in the voice and the sound. Other than that, game runs pretty well. Okay, so the stuttering happens when you enter wide areas. Other than that, the game actually runs pretty decent. As you can see, it's running pretty decent, almost at full speed. There is no cheats enabled. There is no performance cheats for this game. Let's just try out Def Jam Fight for New York, the takeover. This game runs flawlessly, and I don't know how. All of these PlayStation Portable games runs flawlessly, and I don't know how, without any settings, without any tweaks or anything of that sort. And this game runs at 60 FPS. Now let's head over to the cheat section real quick and look at this. There is really no cheats for this. So we're gonna just load the game and I'll just show you guys real quick. This game runs and looks way better than the PSP version. You know things are done right when the game looks better than the original console version. So we're just gonna head over to settings real quick, and I'm just gonna show you guys the settings. Like nothing has been changed, nothing has been enabled. I'm running this game on default settings. Now let's try out Ghost of Sparta. Now this is where things goes crazy, because Ghost of Sparta tried it on the Anbernic RG35XXH and it just doesn't run well. I've shown you guys through my PlayStation Portable emulation testing and setting video. This is what I get on this console. Okay, now for the cheats, by default cheats were not enabled. I just enabled the 30 FPS cheat, performance cheat. Even if I disable it, you can see. Even with this disabled, the game is running perfectly. My guess would be they have done some sort of internal tweakings, or I don't know what's with this software, what's with this console. Everything runs pretty awesome. Like, I would definitely call this running flawlessly, especially on a limited budget console device like this with limited emulation options, because we are actually relying on OpenGL for this emulation, and boy, this runs impeccably. Before we initiate the mini game, just want to show you guys the default settings. And look at this, the anisotropic filtering has been set to 16x. Come on, man. I usually advise not to set it to this high, but everything looks so freaking awesome. There is a slight stuttering right now because we are in a larger area, but it's nothing crazy. So we're just gonna quickly jump into the cheats, activate the 30 FPS fixed cheat. And that's it. You know something has been done right when games like God of War Ghost of Sparta running this seamlessly. So for this game, If we head over to settings, these are all the default settings. If we jump into the cheats, we have the 60 FPS cheats. If you're gonna use 30 FPS, it's going to be a bit slower, but 60 FPS makes this game run pretty awesome. Next up, we have Pursuit Force. These are the default settings, and if we head over to cheats, there is no cheats for Pursuit Force. We are running the game as is.
Intercept the warlord. I hope you brought your flak jacket. These army renegades are out for blood. Come on, that vehicle is commandeered. Just border me soldiers who couldn't stomach boot camp. 5 more barrel carriers to go. Hurry!
Now let's check out some of the games that are already included in the system. So if we head over to the cheats, I have 30 FPS fixed performance cheats enabled. If we head over to the settings, these are all the default settings. Alright, so if you're still not impressed with the PSP emulation performance on this device, I don't know what else to say, man. In my books, consider this flawless, considering that we are doing software emulation on a budget console. It can't get any more better than this. So we're gonna try out a couple of more games.
track and dominating your rivals.
Let's head over to the settings real quick and see the default settings. And let's load the cheat file. We're gonna set the 30 FPS cheat and see how it works.
Using the streets to your advantage and the traffic like an old friend. First off, you need to know to touch to steer your car back on from rivals. Take down a rival.
Come on, man, stupid shit. Just bro, okay, Jesus. This game is annoying. It just tries to stylize everything. Not good for demonstration. Other than that, game runs pretty well, and also the game is not bad. For Ridge Racer, let's check out settings. Everything has been set to off except one game. The settings are pretty much the same, and we have car max level of detail. You know what? We're going to do this. Well, the game is lagging. We're going to disable the car max level of detail and see how it works. Ridge Racer is kind of like mixed. You can turn on frame skipping to 1x. And that's gonna fix the issue. It's just a minor tweak that needed to be done. That was third birthday, and it runs pretty awesome as well. These games that I'm demonstrating, most of them are very intensive titles. These are the ones that takes even on the PlayStation Portable. It used to test the hardware of the PlayStation Portable. Crisis Core Final Fantasy, I showed it already, and we're just gonna end it with just one more game, which should be Mega Man. It's really just one of those titles which will run amazing. So if we head over to the settings of Mega Man, there's still frame skipping. I guess it's because I have set the frame skipping for Ridge Racer. You can turn it off. There's no performance cheats or anything of that sort. Make sure that you set the frame skipping to off, because if you do not require frame skipping, you do not really need it, but frame skipping 1 really doesn't create much of an issue. But if you really don't need it, you don't need it.
Getting the mission.
That's basically it with almost all of the PlayStation Portable titles. So yeah, this is an impressive handheld. I don't know how they managed to do this. Pretty sure it has something to do with the Surwish Crossmix OS, the upgraded OS, and it's just freaking awesome. So this was the PlayStation Portable game emulation testing on the TrimUI Smart Pro. If you want to check the review out, make sure to visit the link in the description along with the Nintendo 64 emulation testing. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, make sure to drop in a like and subscribe. Check out my other contents. Join me on my PlayStation Vita and PlayStation 3 or whatever live streams. I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. Dr. Brute 7 signing off. Peace.